Have you heard a good book today? Magic Media shows the way. Come along, listen and look to a Magic Media talking book. Turn a page and hear the band. You're in Magic Media land, where you hear the children say,
Have you heard a good book today?
Hi, boys and girls. This is Mr. Magic. All ready to enjoy your Magic Media talking story? Just follow along in your book with the storyteller, and when you hear this signal, turn the page. Now, let's begin.
This is the story of the Little Red Hen. A little red hen lived in a barnyard. She spent most of her time scratching for worms. When she found one, she would call,
Cluck, cluck.
and when the chicks came running, she would divide the worm among them. A very busy hen was she. Now the pig, the cat, and the rat were not busy. They loafed away their days.
oh, the little red hen works hard, finding worms in her own backyard. But the pig and the cat and the rat all agree just to loaf and to play as if living were free. But the little red hen knows better than them, and she's happy as she can be.
One day, the little red hen found a seed. Carrying it to the barn, she asked first the pig and then the cat what it was. They didn't know, but the rat did.
It's a wheat seed, he said. If it is planted, it will grow. And when it is ripe, it can be made into flour, and then into bread.
Now the little red hen was so busy that she did not have time to plant the seed. So she went where all could hear her and called out at the top of her voice,
Who will plant the seed?
Well, now I, said the pig.
Oh, not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the rat.
Then, said the little red hen, I will.
and she did. One day, the little red hen noticed that the wheat was ripe. So she ran about briskly, calling,
Who will cut the wheat?
I, said the pig.
Not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the rat.
Then, said the little red hen, I will.
and she did. On the ground lay the nicely cut wheat, ready to be gathered and threshed. But poor Mrs. Hen hardly knew which way to turn. Her chicks thought she was neglecting them. Should she take care of them, or should she thresh the wheat? In a hopeful tone, she called out,
Who will thresh the wheat?
Not I, said the pig.
Not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the rat.
Then, said the little red hen, I will.
and she did. Of course, she had to feed her baby chicks first. When she had them all settled for their afternoon nap, she went out and threshed the wheat. When she had all of the grain in a bag, ready to be ground into flour, she again called out,
Who will take the wheat to the mill?
Not I, said the pig.
Not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the rat.
Then, said the little red hen, I will.
and she did. First putting her chicks to sleep for their afternoon nap, she trudged off to the distant mill, pulling the bag of wheat. When it had been ground into flour, she tramped wearily back to her own barnyard. That night, Mrs. Hen went to bed very early. At dawn the next morning, she was up, with the thought that this was the day the flour was to be made into bread. The little red hen was not in the habit of making bread, but she made up her mind to do the best she could. After all the little chicks had been fed and made fresh for the day, she hunted up the pig, the cat, and the rat. She was sure that they would help, so she sang out,
Who will help make the bread?
Not I, said the pig.
Not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the rat.
Then, said the little red hen, I will.
and she did. First of all, she put on a fresh apron and a clean cook's cap. Then she set the dough. When it was ready, she brought out the molding board and the baking tins. She cut the dough, patted it into loaves, and popped them into the oven to bake. And all the while, the rat admired himself, the pig snored, and the cat dozed by the barn door. At last, the great moment arrived. A delicious odor was wafted upon the autumn breeze. Every fowl and animal in the barnyard sniffed the air with delight. The little red hen wanted to sing and dance and shout for joy, for she had made the bread herself. And, joy of joys, when the loaves came out of the oven, they were done to perfection. The little red hen called out in a cheery voice,
Who will eat the bread?
and all the animals in the barnyard were watching and licking their lips.
I will, said the pig.
I will, said the cat.
I will, said the rat.
But the little red hen said,
No, you won't. I will.
and she did.
Oh, the little red hen knows best, and she proved it to all the rest. If you work, if you try, if you get it all done, then you earn your reward, and isn't it fun? So the little red hen can say it again, that she's happy as she can be.